Look at that. I have bruises from what they did to me. Ow. Ow. And wow, I look like some sort of a... Hi everybody, it's PJ, and I'm so sorry. I was gonna do Vlogmas. I was gonna do so much. I had all this stuff planned, and then I got the pneumonia back. Okay, so here's what happened. Thursday night, I wasn't feeling real good, and I had been on 2 rounds of antibiotics, so it really wasn't the antibiotics. I'll explain. I really didn't get the pneumonia back, because pneumonia, I guess, is infection, but I got something else from my lungers. So all right, so I'm laying in bed, and I wasn't feeling good like all day. Like I was like headachy and weird feeling. Anyway, weird feeling, headaching. You're probably so sick of hearing this from me. But anyway, I was like, just ignore it. I haven't felt right since before I went to New Orleans, truthfully. Like that something was been up. I go to sleep. It's Thursday night. I got to go work tomorrow. Like everything's... Yeah, no, I had taken the day off because I just didn't feel well. And I didn't know what it was. I was just weak and tired. Anyway. So Thursday night, I go to sleep. I'm ready. I'm going to go to work on Friday. And I wake up in the middle of the night. And I can't catch my breath. I'm like... And I'm like, what the fuck? So I sit up and I try, I drink some water and I try everything I can figure and nothing's working. So I'm like, great, what the fuck is this? So, and I'll tell you what it felt like. Have you ever been like by a fire, like I don't know, a bonfire, and you're so close to the smoke, it's like getting in your lungs, but you still have air, but there's something else missing. You can't catch your breath. That's what it felt like. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on. It woke me up out of a dead sleep. So I woke up going, like trying to pant life back into my lungs. So I said, I gotta go. This is too weird. I'm not gonna just lay here and something happen because I'm alone. So, oh God, I put too much of this on. So I go down to, I go into my living room and I start getting like real prickly, like up my back and like, and I say, oh shit, I'm going to faint. So I grab my phone and I put 911 on it and I lay it on my chest and I lay on my big chair in the living room. And I'm like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like 3 something in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck should I do? So I was like, fuck it, just go to the ER right now and figure out what's going on. So I had put my shoes and socks and all on. Well, my shoes, I don't wear socks. Anyway, I stand up to go and everything like kind of swirls. And I was like, fuck. So I slam back down in the chair. I'm like, I can't drive. And it's the middle of the night and there's just nobody around. So I called. So I hit the 911 and the lady gets on and says, what is your emergency? And I'm like, well, I don't know if this is an emergency or not. She's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, if you hear the noise, my ex-husband's outside and he's doing the leaves for me. Yay. So anyway, that's what you're hearing is the leaf blower. So I explained to her that I feel like I maybe shouldn't drive, that if I drive, I might get myself, somewhere and not be able to finish my journey. So she says, don't drive. We're going to send an ambulance. And I said, well, I don't know if I needed all that. And she's like, yeah, well, we'd rather you be safe than sorry you could hit somebody else. And that kind of did it for me. That did it for me because I would never want to hurt anybody else. So I was like, all right. So I, contrary to what my Twitter account might tell you about the Trump shit, I wouldn't hurt anybody else physically ever. So ambulance gets there, they take my thing, and what I had was really like a lower blood oxygen. So I was like, well, I guess the pneumonia's back, right? And they told me not to fly, and I flew, and you know, I kind of didn't listen during this time period well enough. I mean, I just figured, well, you're taking the antibiotics, it'll be fine, like no biggie, but it was. So I get to the hospital and they start, you know, doing all the blood work and all that. They put me on oxygen. Instantly, I start to feel better. Like I was like literally feeling like I was in a fog before that. Anyway, long story short, I get there. It's not really pneumonia. So I'm thinking pneumonia's back. So they take x-rays and do all the little testes. And it's not pneumonia. It's acute bronchitis and pleurisy because my everything swelled up. Like my, I guess pleurisy is like not your lungs, it's like whatever's around your lungs. I don't know, but anyway, it's all swollen and inflamed, and probably because I got on a plane too soon, well, while I had pneumonia. So they were like, well, you should have listened to your doctor. Of course I should have. And so, okay, so I didn't need, they did a culture. I didn't need any more antibiotics. Thank God, because I'd taken 2 doses of that crap. And you would think that would have ended it, but it didn't, because I was stupid and I didn't listen to what anybody said. And I just thought I knew better. And well, it's over because I took my antibiotics, but it's not. So anyway, yeah, so I ended up with all this shit wrong with me. So now I'm on 7 different medicines. It's like I'm on steroids, and they just sent me home with like equipment to. I do feel better though. Can you tell? But anyway, that is what has happened in the past month of my bullshit. I'm so tired of like, I feel like my body keeps like fucking with me. I'm gonna do a spell for it because I'm tired of it. But anyway, so that's my story. I'm fine. I'm getting fine. I guess I'm fine. I don't know. Right now, I'm like doing breathing treatments. I have 6 of one and 4 of another every day, where you put that thing in and like smoke comes out the other side. And then they have me on a couple of, and they have me on steroids and then something to break up the stuff. And I don't know. It's like 7 prescriptions I had to go to. So that was pretty interesting, 7 fucking prescriptions. But what are you going to do? Like, you got to do what you got to do. Like, now that I've fucked it up, I got to fix it. But they did the x-rays and there's nothing else in there. And, you know, it's just what it is. So I guess the point is I'm fine. I like feel much better. I'm going back to work Monday. My poor boss probably thinks like I'm dying because I just keep having these things happen. But I don't mean to. And so, I mean, we'll see what happens. Like, I have to stay on this. They have me on steroids for like ever. It's like 5 days of 6, 5 days of 5, 5 days of 4, 5 days of 3, 5 days of 2, and 3 days of 1. What? I was like, that's like into the holidays. And these things make me feel like this. I'm like, what? I'm not ADHD enough? I need this? But my fault. Should have done what they told me in the first place. But it was kind of worth it to go to New Orleans. That's a bad message, but it's true. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Today is the Christmas parade. I just wanted to tell you why I'm not doing Vlogmas this year. I'm going to do as many kind of Christmassy, witchy stuff I can do. I have a setup going on for tonight that's going to be fun. But the truth is, every day, I'm not going to commit to it this year because I like hate missing commitments, and it would make me feel horrible. I did it last year and I only missed like 2 days. And this year, I just don't want to even have that pressure because of all of the medical stuff I'm going through. So hopefully it won't matter and you'll enjoy my Christmas stuff anyway. Just like me anyway. And I love you. And if you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like pleurisy. No. If you like these videos, a thumbs down if you don't. Either way, Got you watching me manifest something wonderful in your life. If you know it, think, believe it. You can have it too, like. I don't know what to say with this.